You'll be as strong as the bear ever is. In other words, you get hunted by everyone because that's how this game works. You just hunt bears. Anyway, let's go get ourselves ready. Now this is a different guy. Hopefully they don't lag. Hopefully. 7 is on Eshion. Eshion's not actually that bad. So we'll probably see 7 do a lot better this time. Cairnz bringing out the Jan. Cairnz already knowing that they are guaranteed a spot in finals, so just playing who he wants to play. Cairnz, before Eva was released, was a Jan main. Absolutely love Jan. Then they changed Jan, and Jan does not have the same kind of gimmick. But we'll see. And yes, the Hack JP is back. Maybe the Hack JP will get it off. Maybe. We'll have to see. Fartear has been having tournament jitters, so she's playing a lot worse than she normally does. So we'll see how she does this time. Last time she placed 10th, probably panicked. I did just say Eshion. In 1 minute, start saying 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's what 1 minute is. I see you.
Running out of time. Let's get started.
Oh my god. What a way to run the tournament. Fartear starting Temple, Jan starting, Cairnz starting Forest, 7 starting Hospital. This looks like a Gleipnir rush from Sua, just rushing what they got from supply. Gimmeanick going with the live 2D. Happy Rosalio bringing the jiggle physics to the live stream.
Let's get started.
It looks like what's it called? Words.
If you have time to
7 is going for a double rubber set, so they'll probably be able to get the covered agent uniform and the drop near very quickly. So it looks like they actually got a really strong start this time. Cairnz going for the classic 4 steel route. We'll see how that works out for him.
May the way justify my bloodshed.
I'm not getting a lot of time to say anything. Oh my god, he's already ready to leave.
You will step closer to your dreams.
Anyway, yeah, this is definitely a Gleipnir rush. They already got the rope cuffs, and then they're going for what looks like a steel set.
Oh my lord. Why did you lead me into this torment?
And then Fartear deciding not to use the second sheet metal on upgrading the Bazu band. I don't know what's going on over there. Something's happening. Gimmeanick, already finishing weapon, has Schrodinger's box very early on.
We're running out of time.
And it looks like he's trying to finish his boots and as well as getting himself set up with some gold so that he can finish up the what's it called? The drop near. And then he needs a plan for a helmet. So I think 7's going to do a lot better this game than he did last game. Last game, he was struggling. This game, he's armor rushing just fine. It looks like JP is trying to secure himself a laptop. At least I think that's what he's doing.
May the way justify my bloodshed.
And Kejin's on hand. Has a lot of food, but not a lot of armor. But because of how much 7 armor rushed, he's able to take this really efficient trade. And it looks like Nikki didn't want to fight for some reason. I don't know. That was a really good fight for you, Nikki. Don't know why you ran. That was like so good a fight. I guess you're just scared of 7. Gimmeanick almost finishing their weapon. They need to figure out their helmets, their body
Let's
armor
finish it
and
in the
their
blink of an eye.
arm gear. Yeah, the 3 glass pieces setup for JP is very much a stealth setup, so it's going to be the same build that they did last time. And they actually almost have their, their optic camouflage suit done, which is now done.
If you
So Nikki was able to finish a very fast tuxedo, which is no small deal. Tuxedo is one of the strongest body armors in the game. And they have a lot of food. But it's also entirely possible that this Nikki gets outpaced by the Eshion. Just because Eshion has a full build and the Nikki does not. So we'll see how this plays out.
I thought I was gonna be bored to death.
So here comes the 4 steel build on the way. They've already used 3 of their 4 steels. They just need to use the 4th one on their weapon.
Show me your best.
So they're almost there.
Man, you're...
Let's go for full speed.
may the way justify.
So they just
my
finished
bloodshed.
Pirate Flag. And
You will
oh my
close
god.
to your
Let me talk. Oh,
dreams.
he's already leaving.
If you
He's already
find
leaving.
God,
Oh my lord.
Hey, Can I talk about
Why did you lead me
Fartear?
into this tournament?
I'm not allowed to talk about Fartear.
if you
Yeah,
have
I'm not.
to
No,
worry about me,
no Fartear
just
today.
tell
Oh,
me.
am I allowed to talk? Nope. I can't say anything about what's going on here. Oh, he's already done. He's switching through the characters very quickly.
Feeling like a champ today.
Can I talk about Rosalia? No, I can't talk about Rosalia.
Let's finish it in the blink of an eye.
You didn't do this last time. Why are you doing this to me now? Oh, JP's almost got their most of their build set up. Wow. So hopefully they don't get screwed over with wires this game,
Are you?
and we may actually see a decent chance of winning over at Research Center. We'll see.
Hey, stop right there.
Yeah, Fartear is definitely going to take this fight. Fartear tends to fight very aggressively. I don't actually even know if Fartear has food. It's actually so funny because I know Fartear's playstyle. She tends to fight even when she doesn't have food. But it looks like this time she does. So this is going to be a very long, extended trade, and both players are going to come out very strong from this. Although it looks like the Eshion said, nah, we're not going to make you any stronger. I'm going to go look for somebody else.
You're very
Let's finish it in the blink of an eye.
It's honestly one of the best Live 2D skins I've seen in a long time. That Eshion Live 2D skin is so good. Look at these two beautiful skins next to each other. They're so beautiful. Oh, no, I wasn't talking about Kiara, but yes, that is a beautiful skin too. The JP is using the other inventory slot, the weapon slot as an inventory slot. And looks like the Nikki died. I don't know who the Nikki died to though.
Oh my lord. Why did you lead me into this
Fartear
tournament?
actually almost has their helmet done, and they have accessory on the way. The only problem Fartear is probably going to run into is trying to find gold somehow. And then Heartlove needs a turtle shell. They need to figure out a plan for their boots, and they need to find a branch at some point. The Hyejin actually has a lot of food. They just need to secure a lighter at some point, and they'll be fine.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be bored to death.
Cairnz actually was able to get a Mithril Claw. It's called Fenrir Claw. I call it Mithril Claw just out of habit. But yeah, definitely another option. Now Cairnz has an extra steel that they can just sit around on and potentially use for Chimera Cry if they happen to get Wick Line. Having that extra steel in the inventory is super nice. And then 7 is able to control Bear. Well, I don't know if he got Bear, but he got Gorilla for sure. Yeah, 7 has a lot of control this game with a completed build and just able to control animals
Let's
and
finish it
build
in the
mastery.
blink of an
They're
eye.
going to be incredibly strong and incredibly scary to deal with for sure. Seven is an incredibly strong player.
I'm feeling like a champ today.
Being able to... The thing about... What a lot of people don't understand about what's so scary about Seven is how good of an armor rusher he is. He's one of the best armor rushers that anyone has ever seen, right? He consistently finishes build very quickly and early on in the game. And that's what makes him so scary. He's consistent.
Hey, we're running out of time. Let's get started.
Like, literally all he's missing is his helmet here. Yeah, Seven is the Eshion.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be bored to death.
And even against Cairnz, where Cairnz is an incredibly aggressive behavior, Seven is ahead of Cairnz on mastery, which says a lot about how good Seven is. Oh, it looks like Sylvia's going to be able to get a drop near. And, what's it called? Hyejin with the 8 times
You will be a step closer
herbs.
to your
That's actually a
dreams.
very important detail to pay attention to, because that means that people are going to have difficulty getting flowers in order to make their crimson flowers. So we might find ourselves in a situation where multiple players are just carrying Powder of Life and they're just not able to find flowers.
We're running out of time.
And that's not going to be a small deal. That being said, Seven will probably be fine. He's in a situation where he's using his drop near stacks in order to make extra grilled tunas. And so he's not going to be in a situation where he's struggling to finish food. Even if he does get the crimson, even if he does get Powder of Life, he's still in a situation where he's just sitting around a lot of food.
Right?
Gimmeanick at A+. Very strong.
Hey,
Also has the Holy Blood. So, Gimmeanick is in a good position to win this game if he gets a couple of lucky crits. Like, that's just kind of one of the things that a lot of people don't really appreciate about Rosalio is just how much kill pressure he has. 180% crit damage is
Let's finish it
incredibly
in
difficult to
blink
play
of an eye.
around. Like, so Gimmeanick went in there and actually fought the Eshion there, and if Gimmeanick had just like randomly gotten a crit there,
Who's there?
Seven would have died. And that's just the scary part about Rosalio is like, even if you're good at the game, you can just randomly die to Rosalio, and you're just like, well, this is cool. Oh, Fartear getting the bear control. That is very good for her. Was that bandages off of the bear corpse? Did I see that correctly? That was definitely bandages off of the bear corpse. Hello, bear coming over here with a Christmas present for Fartear. It looks like Suo wanted Tunnel in order to get tights, but just getting way too contested. And their armor is way too slow for this lobby,
May
unfortunately.
the way justify my bloodshed. I will be...
This place is strange. It gets smaller and smaller. But will that resolve anything? Are you...
Most of this lobby is full build. Or like really close to full build.
I thought I was gonna be bored to death.
So Karen has an option here. He can make French fries or he can make braised potatoes. Although it looks like Cairnz is going to greed a little bit. He could just randomly die here.
You put a lot of effort.
Like from like a Rosalio crit, or like I believe Seven is at the
Let's
point where
finish
he
it
deals
in
enough damage to
blink of
kill
an eye.
Cairnz at 55 HP. Okay, so we're seeing a very similar situation where he doesn't have wires. This feels like deja vu.
This place is strange. It gets smaller and smaller. But will that resolve anything?
Have I seen this before?
we're running out of time. Let's get started.
Seven is already us. Yeah, that is very scary. He's going to start superhuman stacking, and superhuman stacking is super important on King Black Mamba, because what you want to do is you want to get yourself in a situation where you have as much stat attack as possible so that you can get that lifesteal value. Because the way Eshion wins is actually not from killing people, but from outvaluing them. Just getting those that lifesteal and just being able to fight a lot longer than other players normally would. Because like what? He's healing like 6 per hit here? Yeah, he's healing 6 per hit. And the more he superhuman stacks, the even further ahead he'll get. And it's just going to be very difficult to play around. Especially, like, King Black Mamba Eshion SS very early on in the game is incredibly difficult to beat. It doesn't matter who you're playing as. Like, even Sylvia has difficulty beating that. Wait, who's defected? Oh, Fartear defected? That's unfortunate. This, Hyejin just has not been able to get a gemstone. Although this Hyejin has all of the Oriental grasses in the world, which you would think they would be able to get the gemstones too, but not this game. This game, they're just not allowed to have gemstones. They're only allowed to have one. They may have to transition to another hand weapon, depending what happens.
Me into this torment?
It looks like Fartear decided that I'm not going to be able to get... Oh.
I thought I was gonna
They made a meteor steel. Okay, never mind. I totally thought that they were going to go for a claw and go for a centipede pauldron, but they decided, nah, we're not doing that. So I'm wrong. Meanwhile, JP over here just carrying a gemstone.
Oh my lord! Why did you leave?
So what are we doing with this? Oh, she's probably going to use it to upgrade her weapon when she finishes it. Okay. Give me a Nick with a Monkey King bar, but no food. And scouting into an area. I don't know. That's a little bit questionable for me. Scouting into fights. But luckily, they were able to secure a crow. And they should be able to look for an oil area and try to get some
This place
food.
is strange. It gets smaller and smaller.
Rennie is actually in a very comfortable amount of food. But deciding that Monkey King Rosalia is kind of scary. Might just kill me. Might just hit me for 100 on a crit. I believe 7 is SS. Unfortunately, this guy isn't checking. Rosalio actually is pathing for food properly. They're not actually pathing for kills. But the scouting into the forest was a little bit strange there. Although 7 did get themselves a arcane stone. They may be able to go for either... I mean, it's easier for with their current inventory to go for... Oh, they died. Okay. Well, so much for Hack JP.
May the way justify my bloodshed.
7 is Eshion. Why did JP take that fight? I don't know what JP was doing. JP didn't even fight.
I thought I was gonna be bored.
JP just kind of just died. Oh, it was 1 second left? Okay.
This place is
Well, that
strange.
actually really
It's smaller and
secures
smaller. But will that resolve
the game, because what ends up with JP hacking is that it turns the game upside down and it becomes a coin flip who wins. Oh, Cairnz died. It looks like Cairnz probably died to the Rosalio here.
Hey, we're running out of time.
And yeah,
Let's get
Eshion just leaving, have to pay respects to the crit characters. Because the crit characters could just randomly kill him and then he just loses the game. And that's not where he wants to be. Randomly losing the game doesn't sound fun. So we're just not going to do that. And again, respecting the crit characters. Ooh, 161. Hello. Just Rosalio things.
I'm feeling like a champ today.
Unfortunately for Gimmeanick, he just doesn't have food. So even though he's smacking 7 for 161, he might get outvalued anyway.
I will chase you. May the way justify my bloodshed.
Let's go for full speed. Yeah!
Even the
This place is strange.
Sylvia
It's
doesn't have
smaller
food,
and
but
smaller.
maybe
But will
the
that
gorilla
resolve
will give her
anything?
something.
Feeling like a champ today.
Gimmeanick just saying, I'm just going to sit here until bird spawns. Or something.
Let's get started.
I don't think Gimmeanick knows that there's no saris there. Is there anyone else that's blunt in the lobby? I believe the Sylvia was hands. Because if nobody else is blunt on the lobby, then the fact that Rosario has an MKB doesn't matter because then it can't be passed to anyone.
Hey, we're running out of time. Let's get started.
Seven saying, I want the 5 more armor from... Oh, no. Sylvia is blunt. But Sylvia is not going to deal enough damage to kill anyone and just doesn't have food.
Don't.
Oh, but Sylvia did just get food. Friends? Friends! You just died to restricted area! Friend! What do you mean?
I'm feeling like a
Yeah, did. Okay, well, Gimmeanick has a little bit of food. They can still cheese this. Oh, got a kill. 300 stat
This place is
attack.
strange.
Oh, please. I really want to see this fight. 144. This Eshion has 3 golden items. Oh, the random crit could kill here. Nope, he didn't get the random crit. Gimmeanick's still alive, and he's dead. He is down for the count. And yep, that is oil for Eshion.
Are you crying?
I think Seven's going to be able to secure his place in the finals just fine here. Despite trolling on Bianca earlier. Seven demonstrating why he is one of the best players in Black Survival. Showing off his consistency despite playing against people that got way luckier than he did. Good game, Seven. Securing himself a spot into the finals. Very well played. But yeah, I would definitely say that Seven was not the luckiest player there.